Alright, so today we're going to do a coolant flush change on this 2009 YZ250F. I'm going to run some engine ice in it. This right here, just high performance coolant. I think I got this off Amazon for about 20 bucks, no big deal. So yeah, we're going to put that in there instead of this old, that green automotive coolant it's got in there right now, which probably provides good cooling for automotive, but this is a high performance engine, so we want to make sure to run the best stuff in it that we can. Pretty simple process, honestly. All we're going to do is pop up that 8mm bolt right there, drain out all the old coolant into a bucket, and then run some distilled water through it, flush the system out real good, run it until it's clear, and then fill it up with the engine ice, and after that's done, put the cap back on and probably give it a little rip and make sure all that coolant settles, and make sure to check it again and see if it needs topped off at all. But
take that bolt off. Let's say a lot of people take off the case saver there, but I don't really know if it's necessary, but yeah, we'll get into that. So like I said, we're gonna need to take off this 8mm bolt right here, and then when it comes out of there, it'll come out slow at first until we pop the cap off the radiator, and then it'll come out of there pretty quick, and if you're not ready for it, it'll get all over you. Start with just breaking that loose. Off there, it's being done by hand. Make sure we catch it all with this bucket here. Gosh, it's painfully slow. Oh man, so yeah, it's coming out pretty good regardless of the radiator cap being on, so it's gonna get everywhere. Really want to be careful with this stuff because this is the kind that's sweet to the taste of. I mean, if it gets out down and any animals get into it, it'll cause nothing but trouble. So yeah, we'll let that drain and then we'll start the flush. Just so you can see here why people take that case saver off there. Probably makes way less of a mess out of this. And I'm not the smartest, obviously, because the radiator cap was already off. I did that check in it. But not a big deal, messes can be cleaned up. So now that I've made a mess of coolant, we're gonna flush the system. And to flush it, I'm using just distilled water. You want to make sure to use distilled water because drinking water has like minerals and additives in it that'll. So when I drain this, get that out of there. When I put this in here, you're gonna see it spray out of there. I believe this system only holds like 750 milliliters, and this is way more than that, obviously. So we'll just run it till it's no longer green and give it a good flush. Oh yeah. Let that all drain out of there. Definitely not a huge deal. Just want to make sure we get all that old stuff out of there. Overpour there. So now that we've got her all drained and flushed, we're going to go ahead and put this 8mm bolt with the copper washer back in order to seal that. Making sure not to over tighten at all, because the last thing I'm going to do is strip that out. been there too many times. So then for coolant, putting in this engine ice. Honestly, biggest reason I'm running this is because this bike runs pretty hot. I'm just gonna try and do anything I can to cool it off a little bit. Not so hot that it won't run, but this is, I've been told it's a Yamaha thing, it just runs hot, so. Okay, so now we're gonna fill it up. No, honestly, I really wish I had a funnel, because this is not stuff I want to spill all over the place. And this stuff is pre-mixed, so you don't have to mix it with anything. It's not like some other coolants that you get. You gotta put the water in, then a little bit of the coolant itself. But this is all pre-mixed, so all you're gonna do here is just pour it in and call it good. Turn any bubbles through it. Not really. I think I'm gonna have to tip it to one side or the other. You're trying to think what was gonna. Oh yeah, there it is. You hear it running. It's pretty close. Might put a little more in there, and next time I ride it, I'll take this with me. So if it's low, I can top it off. Yeah, cool, it looks good. Put this on the right way. Make sure to tighten that down. Last thing you do is want that coming off. I'll flush and change, and should be pretty good to go and ride it, and hope it keeps the bike cooler. Alright, thanks for watching this coolant flush on the 2009 Yz250F. Pretty simple process, like I said, it doesn't take too much time or anything, and once it's done, you're good. Pretty important to change your coolant out. You don't want to let that stuff, just like any fluid, you don't want to leave it in there for too long and let it go bad. So I just like to make sure to change mine out, and especially this change because I just recently acquired this bike, so I am switching it from that automotive coolant that the previous owner put in it, and just putting some engine ice in it, and hopefully that'll cool this beast down a little bit, and who knows, we'll see if there's any performance gains, probably, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Thanks for watching.